Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Solid day yesterday, hitting all but one of our plays, but today's a new day and we are looking to set you up again with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Wednesday slate of games for the play-in tournament elimination round. And for our first pick, we'll actually be under the three-pointers attempted section. And this time we'll be selecting Zach Lavine for less than 8.5 three-pointers attempted. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this is a line Zach Lavine has failed to exceed in 7 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line Zach Lavine has failed to exceed in 75% of his last 20 games, as well as in 73% of the games he's played this season. Head-to-head versus the Dallas Mavericks, this line Zach Lavine has failed to exceed in 2 of his last 3 matchups. Now, Zach Lavine and the Sacramento Kings will be facing off against a Dallas Mavericks defense that this season has been pretty solid overall when it comes to defending their perimeter, not allowing too many three-pointers attempted by their opponents overall, ranked top 5 in the league when it comes to three-pointers allowed against them. So coming into this game, we don't expect Zach Lavine to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Zach Lavine is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 37 minutes per game. However, his minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in his overall amount of three-pointers attempted per game. Again, going under this line in the majority of his games played this season. And while he is a solid three-point shooter for his career, Lavine hasn't been a player to really chuck up too many threes per game on the season, right around 7 three-pointers attempted per game. And coming into this game, with the stakes of this game being very high, we don't expect their Sacramento King players to play too loosely and take bad shots, especially from behind the arc, as well as we do expect the Dallas Mavericks to defend heavily against the Kings' perimeter shooting. So overall, we don't expect Zach Lavine to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Zach Lavine for less than 8.5 three-pointers attempted. Now for our next play, we'll be under the rebounds tab this time, and we'll be selecting Nikola Vucevic for more than 10 rebounds. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, this pick may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Nikola Vucevic has actually only exceeded it in 4 of his last 10 games, including 1 tie. However, he has been very close to exceeding this line over his last 10 games, over his last 20 games, exceeding this line in 45% of his games he's played, again including 2 ties. And on the season, Nikola Vucevic has exceeded this line in 52% of the games he's played, including having multiple ties. And head-to-head versus the Miami Heat, this is a line Nikola Vucevic has exceeded in 5 of his last 7 matchups. Now, Nikola Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls will be facing off against a Miami Heat defense that this season has allowed plenty of rebounds per game to their opponents overall, ranking near the bottom of the league in this category, again giving up plenty of rebounds to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against their opponent's setters, the Miami Heat are again ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up a fair share amount of rebounds to the position. Here's the Heat's defensive numbers against opponent power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we expect Nikola Vucevic to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Nikola Vucevic is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, over 28 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Nikola Vucevic is the high number of rebound chances he is getting per game over his last 10 games, near 15 rebound chances per game. He's been very solid on the glass, as of late. So coming into this game, with the stakes being win or go home, we are expecting Nikola Vucevic to come out aggressive, crash the glass, and to reach this line. Throughout his career, Nikola Vucevic has been a solid double-digit rebounder for the majority of the seasons he has played. This season, no exception, over 10 rebounds per game. And again, facing off against a Miami Heat defense that has struggled defending opponents' centers as well as other big men against their rebounds, we are expecting Nikola Vucevic to come out aggressive, crash the glass, and to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Nikola Vucevic for more than 10 rebounds. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we wanted to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Anthony Davis for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Josh Giddey for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free picks, discounted player props, as well as promos that they have been dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. And with the start of the NBA playoffs coming just around the corner, you can expect a lot more of these free gifts and promos from Underdog. So make sure that you guys aren't leaving any money on the table and you guys are locking these in. And again, if you guys aren't already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick, your bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. And for those of you guys looking to take your sports betting to the next level, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to help you accomplish this. And this is RotoWire's sports betting tools. Here, they've got a bevy of different tools that you can use to enhance your sports betting, both for sports books as well as for DFS apps. Here, you can filter out to which specific platforms that you are on. For example, if you're on DFS, you can look here at PrizePicks, Underdogs, or Sleeper. And if you're into more betting with the books, you got platforms like FANDUEL and BETMGM to look at, as well as Caesars. And one of the things we do like about RotoWire is their ability to filter for all of a player's props that are looking profitable. So for example, we did type in props for Nikola Vucevic again on PrizePicks, and we do want to show you here the amazing insights that RotoWire does provide you. They show here that Nikola Vucevic is looking to go over on this line on most DFS platforms as well as some sports books, and we see here RotoWire's projection is that Vucevic has a great chance to go over this line, and his hit rate has been phenomenal on this line as well. And again, you could do this for any player that you desire on any platform. So again, if you guys are looking to take your sports betting to the next level, this is the most comprehensive sports betting tool out there. And right now, when you sign up using our link in the description below and you use code BLITZ, you can gain access to this platform for 25% off. Now for our third play, we'll be under the three-pointers attempted tab again, and we'll be selecting Demar Derozan for less than 4.5 three-pointers attempted. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line, Demar Derozan, has actually failed to exceed in 4 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this line, Derozan has failed to exceed in 45% of his last 20 games. On the season, this is a line DeMar DeRozan has failed to exceed in 71% of the games he's played. And head-to-head versus the Dallas Mavericks, this is a line DeMar DeRozan has failed to exceed in 4 of his last 5 matchups. Now again, DeMar DeRozan will be facing off against a Dallas Mavericks defense that has been very solid overall when it comes to defending the perimeter, not allowing too many three-pointers even attempted by their opponents overall. So coming into this game, we aren't expecting DeMar DeRozan to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that DeMar DeRozan is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, 36 minutes per game. However, his minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in his overall three-pointers attempted per game. He is not much of a three-point shooter, and he hasn't been for his career most seasons, actually attempting less than three-pointers per game, and this season, no exception, right around three-pointers attempted per game. So coming into this game, again, we aren't expecting the Sacramento Kings to take too many wild shots and really to hunt great baskets, and for DeMar DeRozan ultimately to fall below this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking DeMar DeRozan for less than 4.5 three-pointers attempted. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you guys for watching, and we thank you all for your support, and we'll see you in our next video.